As a member of True IQ, we all know that by using and sharing True IQ products, we are awarded in US dollars and real value cryptocurrency. Of course, in this case, it's called True Coin. So to begin this discussion, I think it's very important that we all remember the True IQ mantra: use and share to get cash in crypto. Use and share to get cash in crypto. But what are we using and sharing? Well, to be clear, we're using and sharing products that are guaranteed to work, and the cash in crypto we're going to get now comes with additional bonuses, as you can see here on the screen. Team volume commissions, meaning a lot of us, we have a large group that maybe goes beyond 10, 15, 20 different levels. You know someone who brought someone, who brought someone, who brought someone, and so on. But then maybe in some number of generations, 10, 20, 100 from there, you meet someone in your team way down there with whom you have a good connection and you decide to work together. Well, this team volume commission is going to make sure that you can not only work together, but be paid on the efforts that you do, regardless of the level that that person happens to be on, which means you're going to receive more monthly income and get paid for helping that person, wherever they are in your team, to succeed in True IQ, and ideally and specifically achieve the rank of bronze or higher. So we'll talk about that here in just a second. But remember the mantra: use and share, get cash in crypto. Excuse me. Now, if you want to hear Mr. Preston, the Chief Executive Officer of True IQ, and me in person, we would invite you to come to this meeting here on August 26th in Las Vegas. We'll cover more of these details there and be able to see you in person. That's one of the reasons we love doing these in-person meetings, is we get to see all the members and meet the members who make True IQ work. As a member-driven movement, we have to work together. We can't do it all through computers and phones, as you know. It has to be a person-to-person business, and that's what we love to do. So make sure you come, if you can, to this event, August 26th in Las Vegas. And there are other meetings too, but this is the one we're specifically promoting because we are guaranteeing we will be there. But remember, once again, the mantra: use and share to get cash in crypto. What are we using and sharing? At the core, the foundation of what makes True IQ work and what people want all across the world are products that are guaranteed to work, natural medicines that fix health issues. And True IQ is the first and only company to grow these natural medicines, concentrate them, produce them, and make them available to all of us such that we can benefit from boosted immunity, even addressing neurological issues and pain, help us sleep better, focus, deal with all the things we have to deal with throughout the course of the day, and everything else you can see here on the screen. We don't have time to go through each one of the specific benefits. And by the way, this is just a punch list of the benefits. There are a lot more, but this is kind of a highlight list of those benefits that we know that True IQ products can give us. How? Well, as we said, we know that True IQ products contain natural medicines, and specifically the CBX4 family of products contain very high levels of these natural medicines called cannabinoids that replicate the 2-AG and anandamide that our bodies used to make a lot of. Hopefully you're still making some of, depending upon your age and your lifestyle, but our bodies still need. CBD is one of those. We've all heard about it, but have you heard about CBG cannabidiol, the stem cell of cannabinoids, CBN cannabinol, or CBC cannabichromine? Collectively, these four in one single concentrate, whether sublingual or transdermal, they replicate those natural medicines that our bodies used to make, should be making, but likely are not making enough of, so that we can get those health benefits like we talked about earlier today. It's all about restoring homeostasis, putting our bodies back to where they should be based on our chronological age, which is why here in True IQ, we also say that we can solve so many health problems by simply addressing our health issues. But where do these natural medicines come from? This is a question we get all the time. Well, to be clear, remember, I'm joining you from True IQ headquarters, Utah, United States of America, and just down the road from me is CBX4 Farms. We're we plant the baby CBX4s every single year, as you can see here. And some of you were at CBX4 Farms, so you can relate to some of these screenshots here. But we're at the CBX4 family of plants is planted, cultivated, grown, then processed, extracted organically, naturally, and safely, no synthetic chemicals, to extract and pull out all the natural medicines, specifically the 4 that we talked about a second ago, the cannabidiol, cannabichromene, cannabigerol, and cannabinol, those 4, to make sure that they're all in very high concentrated levels so that they can all be available to you and me in the form of transdermal and sublingual solutions, such as what we can see here on the screen. And if you want to see the source, if you want to verify what I'm telling you, whether or not it's true, you're welcome to come to CBX4 Farms. This year, well, let me back up. In years past, we've allowed members to come through all 3 major milestones throughout the season: planting, peak, and then harvest. This year, we've chosen to kind of concentrate the visit into one, which will be between harvest and peak, likely late September. So if you want to come see the farm, enjoy the majesty of the source of the natural medicines that are fixing the health issues of so many of us, by all means, you are welcome. The complete medical blend, recall, and then we'll move on here. But remember, the mantra is use and share to get cash in crypto. We're using and sharing the products that contain high levels of cannabidiol. We all, like we said, we already know that, but then high levels also of these other 4 that ensure that we are living the best life we possibly can, addressing those issues in our endocannabinoid system. That's an extension of our nervous system, our brain, our spinal column, to address organ, muscle, bone, organic functions so that we can live the best lives we possibly can. And here, by the way, as I'm speaking, I'd like you to keep in the back of your mind some ideas about maybe sharing how TruIQ products have worked for you at the end when we do the question and answer. And if you'd like to share your product experience, we'll have a free gift for you. But for those of you who are listening to this for the first time, just know that these natural medicines are not just condensed and contained into the sublingual and transdermal CBX4 products, but there are also products here in TruIQ that do things even outside of that, as I know as much as hard as that is to believe, such as an anti-aging serum. Silky Smooth is the anti-aging serum for those of you who care about how you look. I know that's not all of us, that's why I said all of you, but there are a certain amount of people out there who just simply want to look younger on the outside than they actually are on the inside. They want to look younger. They want to remove wrinkles, bags, sags, let the gray hair not get so gray, maybe bring that color back, those kinds of things. Well, if you happen to be one of those people who wants to reverse your visible aging, then Silky Smooth is definitely the solution. We also know there are people here in TruIQ and a lot of people outside of TruIQ who want to address their metabolism. They want to boost it and level out naturally their blood sugar levels, their A1C, frankly, even their hormone levels. I mean, let's be realistic. Glucagon and insulin, those are hormones, and they have to be regulated and leveled out in order for us to live happy, healthy, peaceful, naturally good lives. How do we deal with that without medicines and prescriptions? I recommend Micro. It's a very powerful organic metabolic booster, a natural booster that will help your body maintain natural levels of blood sugar, A1C, glucagon, insulin, and all those other things that typically affect type 2. So if you know somebody like that, by all means, now you understand why we want to use and then share these amazing products. But by using and sharing TruIQ products, remember, we get awarded in US dollars and real value cryptocurrency. Let's talk about the US dollars for just a second. How are we awarded for sharing TruIQ with other people? It's very simple. I'll show you here in just 2 or 3 slides. The first is, anytime you invite someone to join the TruIQ member-driven movement and they buy, let's say, whatever package. As an example, they want to buy the starter pack. That's my favorite. So you invite someone to join TrueIQ with a starter pack. That's $399. Let's call it $400. Well, as a member of TrueIQ, both of you, if you're on SmartShip, you will receive, you as the sponsor, half of that, a 50% first order bonus. Now, that's just the beginning, and there's no limit to that. You can enroll as many people as you want. You can invite 1, 2, 3, 5, 100 people into TrueIQ, and every single time you invite someone to join the TrueIQ movement based on your referral, you can receive up to a 50% first order bonus. But the big question I think we have to be asking ourselves now is, what do I get after that? What can I expect long term? I want to create some kind of financial legacy. So what do I get by using and sharing TrueIQ products every month and every month thereafter, long term? Well, it can be summarized really quickly by what you can see here on the screen. Now, members of TrueIQ, here's the big announcement. There are additional bonuses that are now added to the TrueIQ movement, and they're basically focused on this. As a member of TrueIQ, I encourage you to become what's called a bronze level member. When you advance to the rank of bronze, and as you can see here on the screen, it requires that you help 2 people join the TrueIQ movement, and that each of you is maintaining at least a $90, that's, let's say, 1 bottle of CBX for a monthly SmartShip. Now, as soon as that group volume, that total volume exceeds $1,000, now you become what's called a bronze. Why would you want to achieve the rank of bronze or greater? Well, it's because, first of all, you're not only going to be receiving those what are called affiliate commissions, a 10% bonus from your first level, a 5% from your second level, but I think even more interestingly is you will receive what's called a group volume commission, meaning all of that volume, every single purchase is kind of aggregated into a single total, and then you get a percentage of that. Very, very simple. But beyond it, though, as a bronze, and you help other people reach the same level, bronze, then you can attach yourself to what's called the Mentor Infinity bonus. This means anytime you help someone, like we were talking about at the very beginning, achieve the rank of bronze, then regardless of wherever they are, then you will receive an additional benefit from that person. So there's all the reason now in the world to focus on really just 3 things. Reach the rank of bronze yourself, build up a lot of volume in your team, wherever, however it comes, and then help people in your team reach the rank of bronze. I'm going to show you really quickly how that can change your income. Now, you've seen me do this before. You'll see a kind of a dark screen for a second while I pull up and I say this is my calculator. This is not necessarily a sanctioned, approved bit of software here. This is something I created for myself to help members of TrueIQ understand how much money there is sitting on the table for using and sharing TrueIQ products, and how can we receive it. So here's what I like to do. I like to do what's called go through if-then scenarios. If I did this, then what should I expect? So maybe you can go kind of walk with me through this for a second, and maybe we can go through a couple of scenarios. On the left side of the screen, you can see these red rectangles. This one says 90. This one says 3. I'm going to put it back to 0. This one says 100. This one says 0. So now you see all the numbers on the screen are 0. Why? Because these red rectangles are what are called variables. Why? This will help us calculate what you can expect as a member of TrueIQ by doing some of the basics, especially now, given the fact that there are these mentor affiliate bonuses and group volume bonuses based on just that volume. So let's do a couple of fun scenarios. Here at the top left of the screen, you can see monthly SmartShip. Well, we know the minimum monthly SmartShip in TrueIQ is $90, even though most people buy more than that, but that's the very basic minimum. So let's just put that number there. Let's say everyone in TrueIQ is just doing the basic, very minimal. Now, you see this one here? Once again, look at your left of the screen. Number of members on your first level. How many people did you bring into the TrueIQ movement? Let's once again just go to the lowest common denominator and assume you know 3 people and you help 3 people join the True IQ movement, right? And that they're doing the same thing. That's what this here is, team duplication. That means they're doing the same thing. Now, bronze groups we'll get to here in just a second. But for now, we're assuming you help 3 people join True IQ who are buying the minimum, and they are doing the same thing. What that means is that just from your first 2 levels, you look at this yellow column right here, kind of on the center right of your screen. That means that you are already receiving by the second level more money than your own product pays for. That means your product is free and you're getting some more money. But that's only through level 2. Excuse me. But look what happens as those 3 people you helped join the movement in True IQ do the same thing. Now your monthly income is growing over $200, $600, $2,400 based on your monthly volume. But here's the really cool part, my friends. I want to show you the kind of the middle of the road, what most people in True IQ do. Most people in True IQ have an average of 1 CBX4 and or 1 micro or Silky Smooth. So, but let's once again err on the side of caution and just kind of split the difference and say the average is roughly 150. It's actually closer to 170. We'll call it 150. $150. And most people who want to create income in True IQ, they've sponsored 4 people. So I'm changing that number to 4. And that means that the average person in True IQ, if they're building according to the new income sharing calculator, should be receiving what you can see here on the screen, roughly $800 to $2,800 every single month. Now, here's what I want to draw your attention to. You see this cell right there that says 804? You can see my cursor, 804. Now let's add the additional new bonus in True IQ called the Mentor Affinity or Infinity bonus, which means as you help people in your team become bronze, wherever they are, you help those people become a bronze, you get paid for it. So how does that work? Well, let's assume that you know 3 people in your team, just 3 people somewhere in your team who become a bronze. Now you can see that $800 becomes closer to $1,100. So my friends, once again, this is for illustration purposes only, but the whole point of this is to help us understand that by using and sharing True IQ products, becoming the rank of bronze, meaning at least helping 2 people join True IQ, creating enough volume, $1,000 or so in total team volume to achieve that rank, now you're qualifying for additional commissions. And as more and more people throughout your team achieve the rank of bronze, you will receive more and more commissions from them. It's a really cool, amazing system that is guaranteed to help members who have been building for a long time. And I know a lot of you who are listening to this, you're saying, but the compensation plan has been working really well for me, Jason. Now what? Well, what that means is your check is likely to be going up. And more importantly, it's going to help those people in your team with whom you've been working for, the last several months or even longer to become the rank of bronze, even if they're not on your first, 7th, 13th, or 1,000th level. Doesn't matter. Help those people in your team achieve the rank of bronze, and you, my friends, will receive some amazing income. So we talked about that here. Now I want to remind us about why, when we say using and sharing True IQ products awards us in US dollars and real value cryptocurrency. We just talked about the US dollars. Achieve the rank of bronze. Help people in your team achieve the rank of bronze. As simple as that, you're going to get paid, pure and simple, in US dollars. But what about the real value cryptocurrency part? Well, the real value cryptocurrency discussion is something that, of course, you all have heard Mr. Preston talk every Wednesday about this, same time, same link every Wednesday, about how and why TrueCoin is a project that's been in the making for years now, but only now are members of True IQ finally able to take full advantage of. Why did it take so long? Well, as you can see here on the timeline, this has been mapped out for, as I said, years, from the decision to choose the specific blockchain on which to program the smart contracts, all the way up to where we are today, this map is your roadmap to success. All members of TrueIQ who use and share TrueIQ products will be awarded in US dollars and TrueCoin. This real value cryptocurrency called TrueCoin is deposited directly into your TronLink wallet, into your cryptocurrency wallet. Just like all the other benefits here in TrueIQ, when you qualify to receive and be awarded benefits, you can know that TrueIQ is first in line to give them to you. The place I think we ought to consider, though, and I'll end on this, where we ought to start is, if you're not yet a member of Q Club, by all means, become a member of Q Club. And if you're not a member of TrueIQ yet, by all means, join TrueIQ and make sure you join the Q Club. Why? Because Q Club members will receive not just the benefits you can see at the bottom right of the screen, wherein you can choose any of the TrueIQ products you want delivered at whatever interval you want throughout the month, but you are also ensured that you've got support and security for your TronLink wallet, your TrueCoin, meaning that all the TrueCoin that you are receiving and being awarded will be backed up, secured, and otherwise tracked, so that you will not have to worry about somebody gaining access to your TrueCoin. And you will help you even just set up your wallet. The very basic, simple steps: setting up your wallet, making sure you have your password, your mnemonic phrase, those very basic, simple steps. TrueIQ, as a member of Q Club, will help you do exactly